to lift the hands so high that we put them up in front of our own face. Okay, we want to keep this away from our neck, because it turns into a whole different sort of set of problems. So what this kata teaches us is to bring these together, and it's more of a breaking action. Hence in the kata, these draw up and pull out. So we're creating a gap here where we can either go left or we can go right. So with your partner, just look at the action as being hands coming in and splitting, breaking the grasp, okay? So we've got that initial action. So we're going to go left hand to wrist, and this is quite big. We're going to get into the shoulder or into the elbow joint. And all we're doing now is utilise the stance by stepping down and pushing this through now. We created more space, and we can turn in now. We can step behind with that, okay? It's just basic body positioning now. Where you find yourself, start using the legs, start using the stance. You've got them in this position, okay? Make the stance now. Then you've got a lever we can use, yeah? Don't try and go small to them. Step into the stance. Then we've got leverage that we can use on each other, okay? Don't confuse it with the second one I did, in which I created the space and stepped into it. Then it's different. I've got more room now to use that. But if you go to the side, get into the stance, and then use that. Just in that first sequence, create space, step into it, and get them off. As they come up now, they kick, and we block and strike with the same hand now, okay? So if I go to there, as she's kicking, this is the blocking hand. In the kata, yeah? So we block it, and we strike with the same hand now to cut in. This time now, as they kick, can collection, and as you go in now, continue through with the other leg now to utilise the stance. Now, I know in the kata, you step in front. I feel that turns me into the attack a little bit, so I modify mine slightly as I step behind, or I can strike, or I can cut with that next part of the kata. Have a plate to he's kicking, step in, change your arm to collect that, then from there just step in as if you will, and then you've gone into the next one. Punch into the hip, to block to here. Next movement draws to the hip, so just think of wrist and elbow and pulling towards you. You've got more control over them when they're close and their limbs are shorter. We change the top hand, and I just turn sensei from here that way with the action, okay? Most thing is get them close. If we burst 45, if we made the block here, I don't want to try. I might get away if I'm physically stronger, okay? But really, we need to pull them towards us to get that rotation action for the next movement. Again, if we need, we pull them in. If we need, we can cut as well with the leg, but only if you're struggling to use the arms. So as the punch comes here, wrist and elbow towards, and then the rotation on here, okay? Come on into it. So as soon as the grab goes on, we pull them in, we then turn this, and we can take them down for the next strike. That's up to you. Let's get this over the top. Is really just to bring that head round enough to put the kagazuki in. Hence in the kata we loop slightly. So yeah! Come in, we've got this action here, the knee up, and the cutting down from here. Part of it. See he's punching, I want to turn it into him a little bit. Now I'm close to the Jodan one, and that's why I do a double tap. So we've got the first one here, this one's close, we double tap and bring them to us, then we fire the hip to there.